Well, 38 years ago, central Queensland was rocked by a mine explosion that killed 13 men. But little did anyone know it would be the first of 3 disasters to devastate the town of Moura. Tonight in Rewind, Peter Byrne looks back at the town's tragic past and its recovery.
It was September 20, 1975, when the peaceful surrounds of Moura were rocked by a violent explosion at the Kyanga mine. 13 men perished. Their bodies were never recovered.
The conditions down there were just too dangerous. The gases, the heat, and particularly Kyanga, I believe the heat got up to something like 3,000 odd degrees.
An inquiry revealed the disaster was caused by a spontaneous combustion.
I suppose shock's the first reaction because only 3 years previously I'd lost friends in the Box Flat disaster in Ipswich.
Tragically, 11 years later, another explosion ripped through the tiny town. This time, 12 miners died inside Moura No. 4 mine on July 16, 1986. Lester Anderson was one of the rescuers who helped retrieve their bodies. The memories of that horrific day are still very, very raw.
And I believe to this day there are still 1 or 2 of the team members, plus staff at the mine, that do still suffer from what happened at Moura No. 4.
Investigators believe a flame safety lamp was the most likely cause of the ignition. Kerry Evans lost friends in both explosions.
I don't know about the word blame, but to have an underground explosion, somebody's got to do the wrong thing.
In 1988, a statue was erected to commemorate the disasters.
It was very emotional. A lot of the families couldn't stop thanking you for what you'd done. A lot of the miners that did get out, they were there and they had stories to tell.
But just when it seemed the tiny community couldn't take any more, on August the 7th, 1994, a third mine explosion rocked the town. Another 11 men were lost inside Moura No. 2 mine. Rescue and recovery attempts were abandoned after a second explosion 18 hours later. The disaster resulted in significant legislation changes, including a ban on flame safety lamps. A committee was formed to establish minimum training requirements, and also emergency escape procedures were also updated. There are no longer any underground mines in Moura. All up, 36 men perished. Locals say the town still hasn't recovered.
It shattered the place. As each one happened, it sort of got worse, you know. And the town became very insular, you might say, you know.
This is Peter Byrne for 7 News.